Hi there. I just wanted to take a couple of minutes to talk about how you can save a bit of money in digital marketing. This comes firstly from my own experience, secondly from speaking to hundreds of small consultancies, and thirdly, a very recent experience with a client, a potential client of mine. And in the first phone call, I showed her how she could save herself around £10,000, which was about 75% of her spend on a new website. Digital marketing seems to be a bit of a black box for a lot of founders of consultancies and also founders of small firms generally. And it's not, whilst the technical details of what digital marketing is and how it works, SEO, pay-per-click, CRM, ebooks, and all the rest of it is relatively complicated. It can be done very cheaply. A lot of people, in my view, take a little bit of advantage. A lot of providers of digital marketing services take advantage of the fear some small consultancies have. They know that digital marketing is something that they should be doing, and have no idea how to do it and no idea how much to spend on it. And it can get very confusing. So the client I'm talking about specifically, she was going to be spending €16,000 on a website. I basically said that was way too much and you could get it done very well by a contractor for between €2,000 and €6,000. And you can convert euros to dollars depending where you are in the world. But generally speaking, in digital marketing, a lot of the technical work can be outsourced. The really important stuff that you need to be involved with, the consultancies tend to make two mistakes. They either tend to outsource it all, or they tend to try and do everything themselves. And both of those are a route to failure, in my view, when it comes to marketing. If you try and do everything yourself, you end up making lots of mistakes, spending too much time on it, and not having any effect, not having any strategy very often. You're a consultant, your expertise is in delivering value for clients. It isn't in designing pay-per-click advertising or ebooks or your website or anything else. But however, conversely, if you outsource it all, it's very easy to spend a huge amount of money on stuff you don't need, that doesn't fit with your strategy, that doesn't fit with your message, that your specific clients won't resonate with. And if they don't resonate with it, then it's a waste of money. So both of those extremes are things that you should avoid. In my view, the early stages of a marketing strategy, whether it's marketing or digital marketing, should involve experts. So should involve high value experts that are going to help you, number one, understand your clients, number two, understand the messaging, and number three, understand the best campaigns and the best approaches for your digital marketing. And once that's done, once you understand that and you've got a very clear strategy, you can outsource a huge amount of it. I use Upwork for a guy to create and manage my website. I use Fiverr. So Upwork and Fiverr are platforms where you can contract out stuff. I used Fiverr for people to produce my ebooks to a very high standard. And typically, if you're outsourcing the technical side of things, pay-per-click, SEO, website design, ebook creation, CRM management, once you know what you're doing, you can outsource the technical side of it very cheaply. There are people in the Philippines, people in India, people in Eastern Europe who can do this incredibly well on a much lower price. So just in the last few months, I've had someone develop an online app for me. I've had someone do my SEO, which is a long-term project. I've had someone improve my website. I've got a virtual assistant, and I've got someone creating an ebook for me. Now, all of that together in total is probably going to cost me about £5,000. But the value it will deliver to me is much higher, and it will deliver that value because I've got the strategy right. I understand who my potential clients are. I understand what their needs are. And therefore, I understand what my messaging should be, what's unique about me, and how that could appeal to my clients. So once you've got that right, you can outsource the rest. Look at Fiverr, look at Upwork, and there's relatively easy ways which you can just get other people doing the technical stuff And this allows you to free up your time to spend on more high value stuff. So it may be that you charge yourself out at £200 an hour, £300 an hour, I don't know. But if you can save yourself 3 or 4 days work on the technical side of marketing, then that's going to allow you to bring in a lot more money in terms of client work. And of course, you'll be getting more of it because your digital marketing will be working. Anyway, I hope that is of use. I realize it's quite common sense. You do the strategy and the messaging with high value advisors and then outsource the technical side of it. But it's something that seems to trip up a lot of small consultancies. Hope it helps. Take care. Bye-bye.